ahead of you. You can see the Gulf of Thailand there. This is Samui Beach. So we're going to drive up here. I haven't booked a hotel because I wanted to come and have a look and see what they have available rather than just book on the internet. Some of them can be very disappointing, especially when you're looking in the lower bracket where you're not paying a lot. Pictures can be deceiving. They can be old photos from when it was built 20 years ago, and you go and look at it now and it's run down. So that's what I'm intending to do. I'm just going to drive along here, take a look at a few places and then pick one out. What I always do is I book either with Agoda, booking.com, hotel.com. I always find it cheaper actually, which is a bit strange, and it's cheaper to stay in a hotel that you book online rather than booking on walk-in, because obviously they have to pay booking.com. So why is it cheaper to book booking.com? One of the mysteries in this world I'll never discover. It's not just Thailand, it's everywhere you go. You go USA or Jamaica or wherever, you go and book online, it's cheaper than walking in the hotel, I'd say 99% of the time. So I'm going to just have a little drive down here, take a look at a few of the places that are for rent or for hotels and accommodation. This one's called the White Resort. You can see why, very white. There's one place I want to take a look at, and it's called the Blue Resort, Blue Beach Resort, and here it is. Rooms from $399. I'm not sure it's going to be much good, but I'm going to drive further down first. But this one caught my eye on Agoda because it's the right price. It's only 2 stars, so it's a little bit of a worry. I don't like them too shabby. 3 stars normally my limit, but I'm going to come back and take a look at this. But first of all, we're going to take a drive down and look at a few of the other places on the way past. As you can see over that way, the beaches are deserted. You see this lady here driving a little cart. She'll stop and sell food or drink. I don't know what she's selling, but a lot of them are barbecue fish or barbecue corn. There's nice little restaurants along here. I'll check them out tonight. I'll just show you a few more and then I'll stop at a few. I won't film them, I'll just stop at a few, get the prices and check them out, see what they're like, and find somewhere to stay for the evening. But lots to choose from and they're all empty, so hopefully they've dropped their prices to try and fill them up. Lots of restaurants as well, but none of them are open, which is a bit sad. Perhaps they open weekends. I'm staying in the Long Beach Resort and Restaurant. I found it on Agoda. The beach is just down there. It's only a 1 minute walk, I suppose. You can just see the beach there at the end of the laneway. Nice hotel. I've checked in already, so I'll give you a little walk around. This hotel cost me just under 1,000 baht for the night. I think it was 995 baht for the night, and that's including breakfast. It's got a lovely little pool there. And breakfast, I was told, is served out here. You just order in the reception and you get breakfast out here. Very good value, you know, less than 1,000 baht for, it says 4.5 star. And it's well worth it. As I say, I've already checked in. The rooms are very nice. They've got a little seating area here and a pool table and a game station over there. And my room's up here. I'll give you a little walk through. It's a lot more than what I normally pay, or not normally pay, what I pay now, but due to COVID COVID, a lot of places are going very cheap at the moment. But I've been paying around about 450 baht, 400 baht a night in Hua Hin at the hotel I was staying in there. But here it's about 1,000 baht, but you pay for what you get. And what I always say is, you know, be frugal, not cheap. You know, sometimes you got to pay a little bit more. But having said that, it's still very cheap. 2 years ago, I'd be paying 2,000 baht a night for most of these hotels. So 1,000 is fantastic. And as you can see, nice, some lights on. Nice little bathroom here. But beautiful modern shower, modern bathroom. Big bed, king size bed. A TV there, and air conditioner, nice and cool in here. And then you walk outside here to your little balcony. So yeah, very nice, very good value for the money. So this is Samui Beach, which is part of the Samui National Park. It's called Samui Beach, but it's also called Dolphin Bay. Apparently there's a lot of dolphins come out here. I don't know if we'll see any today. It looks quite calm out there. And not much water, so probably not. But so beautiful. All this here is the national park back there. I'll be going there tomorrow and having a look around the national park before heading off to further down towards Shumphon, probably Ao Manao. I might stop at Ao Manao, or I might go a little way further and go to Bang Safan for the night. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what happens in the morning. So I'm going to sit down over here. I've found a little place, a little spot here, shop there. I just bought a Chang beer, so I'm going to sit and relax for a little while after all this driving and looking around. I'm all settled in my hotel now for the night, and I'll go out tonight and find somewhere good to eat. But at the moment, I'm just going to sit and relax in this little sheltered area here and have a beer. So, cheers. It's first beer for a little while because of the COVID. Knocked me around a bit. I didn't feel like drinking, so I'm going to have to make up for it now. So cheers anyway. I've only got a small one. I think that'll be enough before I go out for dinner tonight. So anyway, let me explain a little bit about the drive down that I've done this morning and what I'm going to be doing for the next week. I'm heading down from Hua Hin and eventually ending up in Samui, and I'm going to stop every hour or so for a night. Drive for an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, then stop for a night, and then get up the next morning, do some more filming and so on. Now, then what you do need to know, everything is closed in areas like this. I mean, if you're in Hua Hin, if you're in Samui, if you're in Pattaya, different, because they're catering for tourists. These areas here don't cater for tourists. They're beautiful places, but they're off the tourist route. There are tourists. I mean, there's people like myself who go out looking for different places, but the majority of people who come to Thailand, they come for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and they stay in the tourist areas, and they don't venture to these areas. So it's not very big on foreign tourists. So when you go into a shop, a lot of people don't speak English. When you go into a restaurant, a lot of people don't speak English. So you might find it a little bit harder. Also, if you're not keen on spicy food, then you might find that a little bit difficult more in these areas, because they do cater for Thai people. Keep in mind, if you don't want spicy food, say my pet. Don't say pet, say my pet, and they'll hopefully won't put too much chili in it. Having said that, I've said my pet many times and it's still been too hot for me. So their idea of my pet and my idea of my pet are two different things. What else you need to know is sorry, I'll just have a little sip. Once you get out of the tourist areas. Once you get out of Bangkok or Pattaya, Hua Hin, Samui, Phuket, Krabi, things change. It's not so much going up north. Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Khon Kaen, Udon Thani, they still cater quite a bit for tourists, even now with COVID, and they do have some nightlife and some things to do that you know, that most Farang like to do. They like to go to bars, they like to go and meet a beautiful Thai lady. A lot of people come for that. I mean, that's a big reason why there's a lot of foreign men come to Thailand. But once you leave those areas, there's not going to be the same nightlife. There's not going to be bars that you would find in Krabi or Samui, Phuket, Pattaya. You know, lady bars like in Patong in Phuket or Soi Bintaban in Hua Hin. When you leave Hua Hin, that's about it for about 7 hours drive, non-stop drive that is. There's nothing like the nightlife or the tourist things that you'd like to do between Hua Hin and Koh Samui, because it's just not needed. You know, most of the areas where you get girl bars are for tourists. So anywhere, like now I'm driving down as far as Koh Samui, I won't be able to go out and find a bar that's you know, sort of has lots of ladies in there and music and live music. Maybe live music, but it will be just for Thais, and it'll be on the smaller scale than what you would find in places like Hua Hin, Pattaya, Phuket and Koh Samui in Bangkok. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking of driving down, don't be thinking, oh yeah, and I'll stop off at Chumphon and we'll have a great night out, because you won't. Chumphon has got nothing really going for it. And same as Bang Sarai, same as this town, same as you know, any town that you're driving through between Hua Hin and Surat Thani. When you get to Don Sak Pier, that's when it starts again, when you get across on the ferry to Samui or Phangan or wherever. If you're in Chumphon area, you can go across to Koh Tao, and they have more nightlife because it's a tourist island. But don't be thinking, oh, I'll stop one night there and we'll go out and we'll have a great night. You'll still be able to go and find something to eat, but it'll be quiet and it'll be just your dinner. If you're coming along this way and you're stopping, it's going to be more or less for the beach and to look at the beautiful scenery, to go to the national parks. Just keep that in mind. It's not, Thailand is, yes, everyone thinks Thailand is a land of beautiful women who everywhere, and they're all beautiful everywhere. I'm not saying they're not beautiful in this area, but they're not available that way. Unless you went on a website, a dating website, you could possibly find someone in this area to meet up with who's on the dating website in somewhere like Bang Sarai or Chumphon. You can still meet ladies, but you can't go to a bar and meet them. So keep that in mind. As I say, I mean, not everyone is interested in that sort of thing, but I do know that a lot of people come here and they do enjoy going to bars and talking to ladies. So it's, and you can see me, it's pretty quiet here and very dark. I've come out for dinner. I'm going to have a drive down the road now and see what's open. I don't think there's going to be much somehow, but you never know, I might be surprised. Bar here on the right hand side as you passed here. A few Farang sat there having a few beers. Little restaurant there too, but it doesn't look too clever. Oh, that one looks alright. Maybe I'll come back to that one. There's a few people in there. a little bit further down. I saw one earlier on today that was open for lunch. It looked quite good. Maybe it's be open for dinner. Oh, one there too. There's quite a few farang here actually. Very surprised. Quite a few farang bars. No lady bar, but just drinking bars. Another one there. Yeah, I'm quite surprised that there's that many farang here. A little bar. Sort of like a family store there. But most places are closed. It's not a lot going on here, but it's just nice for relaxing. So, well, that looks quite nice. Nice little cottage type of restaurant. Yeah, I saw a restaurant just down here with all the people on the beach eating, so I'm going to go and take a look at that. Oh, this was it. Yeah, I'll go and have a little look at this, I think. Angel's Restaurant. Okay, we'll give this a go, I think, if I can find a table for me. So there's no tables there. Can't get in, they're all full, unless I want to ask to join someone's table, which I don't really like doing very much. So I'll drive down the road and go to the other one, the one I just passed. It looks very nice. Shame I'm not stopping 2 nights. I would have come back here tomorrow. I've decided while I'm doing this week's travelling down to Koh Samui, I'm going to itemise what I spent over the 7 days, or however long it takes me to get there. So each day I'm going to itemise what it costs, you know, for petrol, for accommodation, for food, drink, anything that I spend money on. So I'll add that up once a day, and I'll put that on the video, so you can see how much it costs for driving down to Koh Samui if you take 1 week. And take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously you might want to spend more or and stay at a 5-star place, or you might want to spend less and stay in a backpackers. So this is, I suppose I'm sort of middle of the road. I don't like spending a fortune on hotels, but I don't like staying in cheap places either. So I suppose I'm sort of average price, which is always good. That's what you want, is the average price of staying somewhere. You can adjust it to suit your own needs later. This is the menu. I'll skip past the soft drinks and everything. And the coffee. Cocktails are quite expensive, 180 baht for a cocktail. Where I'm heading, Koh Samui, I'll be able to get 89 baht cocktail at Cocktail by Pix. Oh yeah, very expensive. But you know, it's a 5-star hotel, I suppose you pay for through the nose for it. Wine, 1,090 for a bottle of Chianti. It's around about 1,000 baht for a bottle of wine, which is not too bad, I suppose, about $40–50. But no glass of wine. I would like a glass of wine, but they've only got the full bottles, which is a bit unusual. And then we go, there you go, look through there. There's rice dishes for about 160 baht, tom yum for 160, which is pretty good. So I went for farang food in the end. I thought I needed something a little bit more filling. Sometimes I order Thai food and rice and noodles, and they're good, but maybe an hour later I start to feel hungry again. So I thought I'd eat some potato and a solid piece of meat rather than little bitty pieces. And I got the chicken cordon bleu. And to be honest, it's quite disappointing. Not the actual cordon bleu or the mashed potato, but I thought it would have come with some sort of little salad or a few vegetables or something. 220 baht for this, and I say it's very cheap compared to Western standards, but 220 baht here in Thailand is a lot of money to pay for a meal, and you normally get a little bit of side salad or something with it. But anyway, I'm sure it's nice, and sometimes I think that, you know, the better the restaurant, the worse the food is sometimes. And I find that I go to some very cheap restaurants and even going to a market, a night market, and eating the food quite often is a lot better than I get in restaurants where I pay a lot more for it. Anyway, that's dinner, and I'm going to enjoy it anyway because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since the yogurt at breakfast. So if you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. It'll help me a lot. Thank you very much. And push the thumbs up button. And if you know of anyone who might like to watch my videos, push the link button and forward that to them. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retiree Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my video. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.